Welcome to day 11 of our Get Up and Go 30 plus day free challenge to figure out how to make challenges work for us instead of against us. How to make challenges our biatch, I guess you would say. We're going to talk and we're going to dig deep into the SOAP framework starting today, starting right now. We're going to look at the physical aspects of our well-being. Remember, we've got the 9 areas and aspects of our life: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence. And we're going to start right at the top with our physical beingness, our physical bodies, our physical life. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to understand and define what are we going to be looking at with respect to the SOAP framework with our physical being. Is it our environment? Because our environment is our physical being. I say let's start with our physical body because we can control that. Yes, we can control many aspects of our environment, but let's start with our physical body, our well-being, our health, our energy, our nutrition, what we eat, our supplements, our hydration, our sleep, things like that. What and how do you define that, your physical well-being? All of those things contribute to your physical well-being, but only you know exactly what contributes to you and your physical well-being. Now, the S for our SOAP framework, remember S stands for story or situation. And the tool we're going to use today will help us dig into and get at our story. Now, this is one I've used for many, many decades. I won't even admit how long, but I learned it in high school as part of journalism. I took journalism in high school. I took journalism in college. I studied journalism, and I was the editor of our paper both in high school and college. And one of the things that we used and I learned back then is a framework. I call it's the journalistic framework. Who, what, why, when, where, and how. Those 6 questions are and used to be the foundation of all journalism and journalism investigation, investigative journalism. You had to answer those 6 questions for it to be a good news story. Now, I suspect that that's flown out the window probably also 3 or more decades ago, but for right now, it still serves me as a great foundation and a great framework because it reminds me to cover all my bases. So the first thing I want to do is look at my current story that I'm telling myself, and I ask myself who, what, where, when, why, and how. Well, who is always you or me, right? Who, because I'm the one that I can control. So who is me? What do I want? That's where we have to decide. What's my current situation? I want to describe that, and then we're going to use the same who, what, where, when, why to describe our ideal situation, where we want to go. So our current situation, our story, our desired story. So who, what, where? Well, where? Probably where you are right now, where I am right now. I said home. When? Now. We want to get started right now doing something with respect to this. And how? Well, the SOAP framework is going to teach us how. We're going to use the SOAP framework over the next 4 days. We're going to have 4 total days on our physical well-being, and you decide what area of that you're going to discuss and work on for 4 days. And we're going to go through the S, the O, the A, and the P, and you're going to use yourself as your best science experiment to actually apply these steps to guarantee that you'll have better results after you've learned how to do this and you've applied this and use it in your physical life than before. So pick something that you want to work on for 4 days. I am going to pick, and I have not decided yet, but I'll pick one area. We want to break it down and pick one area to work on, because if we try to change our nutrition, our activities, our exercise, our supplements, our sleep, our water, our energy all at once, guess what? We're not going to, number 1, know what worked, and number 2, we're biting off more than we can chew, and we're going to muddle our results because we're trying to do everything at once. Sometimes the answer is to simplify and do one thing at a time to improve the results and to get the best out of what we're trying to do. So here's what you're going to do today for your action item. You are going to use the journalistic framework: who, what, why, when, where, and how. W and H. Yep, that was right. I always forget how many W's. And ask yourself those questions about your situation now with respect to your health and your physical being and what you want the ideal situation to be. So I will pick one of those. I'll probably pick maybe nutrition, because I've not been eating really, really well lately, or maybe hydration, because I'm not necessarily getting enough water. Plenty of coffee is being consumed by me this couple of week period, but water I've been slacking off on. probably because it's been raining for 5 or 6 days here. And when it rains a lot, I don't get outside and do the activities I normally do, and so I don't drink and consume as much water. Sleep and supplements. I've actually been getting too much sleep lately, which is totally foreign to me. And then supplements. I am personally always experimenting with supplements, what I take, what I don't take, because I'm looking for that best combination for me. But since I'm always changing, that best combination for me tends to be changing as well. So our action item today is to actually do this and then share in the comments below just one sentence either about your current situation and the thing you want to change, the current story you're telling yourself, one sentence about your ideal situation in this particular area. So say I decide my weight is going to be what I focus on and what I go through the same SOAP framework for. I'm not saying I'm going to, I haven't decided yet. I'll decide with my homework just like you will. I'm going to do this. I'm going to sit down, who, what, where, when, why, and how, who, what, where, and why, and how, of one area or aspect. So maybe it's my weight. Say it's my weight. Say I decide I want to reach my ideal weight. Am I going to reach my ideal weight in 4 days? No. But can I set up, using the SOAP framework, the processes and the systems to automate to guarantee that I will get that result down the road if I follow the SOAP framework, do what the SOAP framework, what I decide to do based on that, and then I automate that, will I achieve that ideal goal? Absolutely, positively. How do I know? Because I've done it over and over and over again with different areas and aspects of my life. And so thousands of other people, and if they can do it and I can do it, for heaven's sake, you can certainly do it. So today, what's your story about your physical being? What's your physical story about your health, your well-being, your energy, your nutrition, your sleep, your how much water do you drink? What do you eat? Your nutrition? Do you take any vitamins or supplements? Do you take any medications? Are you physically ill or sick right now? If you've got some diagnosis that you're working on, that would be a really good one to use the SOAP framework on over the next couple of days. All right, any questions about this? Hit me up in the comments below. Ask, please ask. Hit me up on the private Get Up and Go Facebook page, private group page, our group page. This is the regular page, group page, because that's where we have the discussions behind the scenes, and you can actually directly ask me a question because I am there checking in every day. All right, that's it. Have an awesome day. Let's get physical, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow to talk about the O in our SOAP framework. One more shot of the SOAP. Have an awesome day. Bye.